Good to see you.
Alright there, folks. All you wonderful people, welcome back to Code Vein. Welcome to the road to 100 again. Welcome to that one special lady that's out there, or possibly two, that are joining the channel. So, welcome to you. Good to have you along. And fellas, it's always a pleasure to see you all here again in Vein. So today, in the bloody trenches, the dried up trenches, we are going to be running the Halberd Dark Dive that I came up with in Random Adventures 13, I believe it was. So that's kind of where the brainchild for this came, and I changed out iCore regeneration here, so that way we can have this available to us for the build. But what we're going to be running is this setup here. We have a close range, we have a medium range, and then we have kind of a far range, but we can close any of those gaps by using Savage Dive. And since Savage Dive has a intermediate interrupt that you can operate off of, as soon as you close the gap on somebody, you can hit them with an execution and basically one-shot everybody through here, or really close. And paired up with Eva, we'll have two gift accelerators running whenever we need to have faster application of our gifts. And the great thing is that we are going to be quick mobility throughout this entire area with a very heavy blood veil at 39.2 pounds. And you can see there the 63.2. Why is that important? Well, 317.2 times 20% is 63.44 pounds, or 63.4. So we are 0.2 pounds under the 20% rate to get ourselves into that quick mobility range. So this is a everything to exact numbers here to make sure that we have ourselves in a good way to go about running through here. So ignore that. That's the AIO kind of turning on and off in the background there. So just ignore that. Whoops. And so if we get ourselves going here, we'll go ahead and get a couple of things. Okay. And we'll just take some hits here for no reason at the moment. Now you'll see on backstab there, we get about 15 or so iCore. Still working on the controls again, but it's kind of annoying to say the least. And I got my numbers mixed up there. I thought I was hitting 2, but I was actually hitting 1. So oops. There we go. And yep, here we go. We got this big boy. We'll go for a backstab here and wait for the other fella to come around the mountain there. So there's another execution. Very powerful. And here's an see, and now that's the problem with execution, is it has the dead zone. So we can push this guy off the edge. There he goes, Superman. So you have to be really careful about where that execute happens. But here we can do things like this, and we can hit folks kind of at a distance there, which is very nice. So we have that mid-range kind of an attack, and then we have a close-up. Okay, and back here are the iCore concentrates. Definitely need to pick these up, since there's 2 of them in a stack there. Okay, good. And now over here, we will have to go for a couple of backstabs, which is fine, and then everybody's going to get excited, which is good for us. Okay, so we can do this. And we have enough damage there to wipe everybody out. Oh, okay, Eva will just push him off the edge. That's very good for us. Another 2, another 1, and another 1. Okay, we're getting a lot of iCore concentrates here, which is very good. So I think we'll go this way, and we will go ahead and activate our iCore regeneration here while we wait for this fella to figure out what he's going to do. Okay, and then we can execute him for a good amount of damage there, which is very nice. And let's see if we can get a closure on this shooter here. There we go. And we can go ahead and kill this thing. And we'll go ahead and give him a slap in the face there with some meteor balls. But he definitely almost took us out there in one shot. Now the reason the meteor is useful is not for really any reason, but because it's exceptionally fun to see meteors drop out of the sky. And we'll go ahead and poke this guy. We'll poke him down so he doesn't get the other guy too excited here. We'll give him an execute though. And you can see that we do have enough damage to put out on the enemy. It's just whether or not we actually have the chance to get the opportunity to actually use our abilities. So let's go ahead and get some I-Core back here. There we go. And maybe we didn't have another chance there for another backstab, but that's okay. We have ample time here to get our things going. And we'll go for I-Core regeneration again. Now the reason I can do that is because of the ability, oops. Okay, let's go ahead and close this distance here. Okay. Oh boy, here comes everybody. Oh, we're dead. Eva's dead. We got shot in the face. Now the reason I was going to say there that we can close the distance so well is because of Savage Dive, but I just didn't have the chance there to get an execution off. Oops.
Good morning.
But this build is exceptionally fun because of let's see if I can get it on this guy. Whoops, I'm getting my numbers a little confused. But you can see there that we just have monstrous amounts of damage, especially for this area, that we can put out on the enemy, and we'll try and get through here a little better this time. Okay, here comes Big Boy. Come on. There we go. There we go. And there's the backstab. Now this guy that'll come around the corner, if you take too long, he will ambush you. So you want to kind of clean this up here quickly. So, yep, there you go. Oh, I missed the parry and he missed me, so all's fair. That ends well, I guess. Okay. And you can't really use Savage Dive to get two different places that you couldn't before. It's not useful in that kind of a way, but it is useful to kind of close that gap on somebody that needs that gap closure. And you can see there that I can close the gap and use an execution before anybody gets too excited there. So let's go for a backstab here, and then we will definitely go for yep, these guys are all coming around the area here. So we can kill all three of these guys at one shot. And we'll go for the gunner. Eva should be okay over there. There we go. And I would like to get a backstab. Oh, okay. Eva's got a sanguine roar. And that is absolutely devastating to the enemy, especially in the dried up trenches here, because this is very, 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 very damaging, because everybody is weak to blood through here. Which is why execution and picking Eva makes a whole lot of sense through here. Okay, there we go. And then there's the execution. So you can close the distance before anything gets too out of hand. Oops. Okay. And we can go ahead and take this guy out, even though he almost took us out. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our items going here. Okay. Now we'll wait for a little bit here to get some items, and we will get a little bit of I-Core back. Okay, and we'll just bypass him. We'll give him an execution. Okay, where did that other guy go? I guess Eva blew him away as well. Okay, that's very good. Alright, and then we go for the backstab always on this guy. And hopefully we can get our haze back here. That would be great to poke this guy off the edge like the other fella that we did, a Bardachet. Okay. This guy's getting excited, so we'll go for a Hoarfrost stream here. So we go ahead and get rid of the shotgunner since his involvement here is not necessary. And I can't get a backstab, so we're gonna have to run away for a second. We'll go for a launch, and I think we have yep, we got this guy. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit those fellas. We'll give this guy this one, and then we'll give him an execution. Okay, so handled fairly well there. It definitely took some damage and stuff. Kind of got out of hand with the controls here going up and down. Sure. So we can kind of take our time here. There we go. And we'll go for a parry. And we'll just kind of load up on some Ichor here. Okay, now let's go ahead and pop the missile, just so we have another run back point. But I absolutely love the closing the distance ability that we have with this setup. Now this guy is exceptionally damaging, and I don't want to really mess around with him because he can do about 6,000 HP damage with one of his sweeping strikes there, and so I have nowhere near that, so I just kind of ignore him or take him out quicker than I would otherwise. Okay, and as we head on over this way, we're not going to go across the bridge yet. We'll kind of backtrack here and look for some other fellas that we can use our gifts on here. So here's a good opportunity. Oh, okay, it was going to be a good opportunity to go for a meteor shower there, but apparently he doesn't. He's too high from back there, so there's a good application of that. So you can kind of take enemies out at a distance that you wouldn't normally otherwise be able to get to. So let's go ahead and head down here if I can get my controls going. Okay. And there's that chest there. We don't really need that one, but we will definitely go for this so we can drop back down. That's a lot of fun. Okay. And as we go for this guy, yep, we'll definitely take that backstab because we're running out of Ichor here. But as you can see from our backstab, we have plenty of Ichor recovery. Okay, go for a backstab here if we can. Oh, nope, can't go for it, so we'll just go for a couple of attacks. Now you cannot really rely on this weapon for any kind of damage. It is strictly an Ichor recovery tool, but for small amounts of damage like that, you can absolutely count on it. So we'll close the gap here. Okay. Now I didn't time my execution correctly, but that's okay. This guy's interested in what we have to offer here. We'll give him an execution. So you can see that we definitely have enough dark value here to make sure that we can put the damage out on the enemy quickly, easily, effectively, and in a variety of ways. Okay, so let's up here. Let's go for this, and let's go for a Horcrux stream, so we can knock that guy off the edge. So you can start to see why this is fun and how it can be fun. Because of how you know the area and what you have available to you. Okay, let's go do the big duo down here and see how they present themselves to us. Okay, and go for our Ichor recovery here. It's not a whole lot of Ichor recovery, but we get 8 out of it, which 8 could be, you know, a very good number here for us to say the least. So here we can definitely close on this guy and go for an execution before he even gets up. Oops. And he's just gonna go ahead and kill himself. All right. And this guy. Oh, we don't have a savage dive. Whoops. What? Oh, his explosion of the axe took us out. Okay, whatever. Sometimes, you know, the game just likes to screw with you that way. All right, so now we will have to kind of go the back way here, and go for this revenant from behind again. Okay, he's gonna stab himself, so he gets an incredible power up from that. So, and then he proceeds to one-shot you off the cliff here. So it's important that you put him down before anything else goes on. All right. So then as we head back here, we can do another Savage Dive into an Execution, into a Fire Burst there, so that puts him down. And we'll go for this and knock him down off the cliff. So again, it's a lot of fun because you can absolutely destroy everybody in this place if you're just not getting slapped in the face like me. And since I haven't been on here in a minute, which I am going to attempt to remedy here during the next couple of months, because we definitely need to get going here on the road to 100, and I plan on sticking around here for a while. I don't really think I have too much to offer anymore in Genshin, and so I think we're going to just leave it where it's at for now, and that'll be that. But if you guys are interested, you know, I can definitely do something else if you're really interested, but I'm not really seeing too much value in it for you guys, for me, and so on and so forth. Okay, so everybody's getting excited here. Oh, I couldn't hit him, so I don't think I can poke him. Yep, we die in one hit, but so does he almost. Okay. So see, it's kind of a whoever gets the first attack will win, because everything is basically a one-shot. Any kind of attack, any kind of enemy, it really doesn't matter anymore. There we go. And that ability there to combo from a savage dive into an execution. Typically, you stagger the enemy, so you're able to you know, get a whole lot of ability out on the enemy quickly before anything happens. This is not good because I have no ability to close that range. There we go. And so he came over here. That guy will present a problem to us, but nothing too bad here. Okay. And here is where our meteor shower can sort of come in handy. Whoops. I definitely paid for that dearly. Okay, let's go for a launch on this guy. Thank you, Eva. I hope we don't have to save Eva here. Let's go for this guy. Okay. Oh, of course. Immediately. Okay, so, I mean, that is the problem with it, is that we have basically 0 defenses against anyone and everyone. But you can't ignore the fun factor from it because of how the gifts operate. But having 15 I-Core recovery on a backstab is very good. And it offers a whole lot of utility in a whole lot of different ways. Okay, so here we can go for a plunge on this guy. Get a whole lot of that I-Core back. Yep. These guys sometimes just don't play nice at all. Okay. And we'll go for a couple of meteors there. Okay, they're just gonna run that way. So we will bring Eva with us. Since why not? And so those guys are kind of out of sight, out of mind. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna try and come back. Oh, Eva knocked him down. Okay. That's okay, I guess. But we definitely don't want to do a repeat of that here. Good. Okay, and here is where I was talking about. No, not that one. Nope. Okay. There we go. We dodged that one. Oh, I can't dodge. Eva must be... I don't know where she's at. Oh, there she is. Okay. Oh my gosh, these fire things. It's really annoying. Oh my goodness. My greed has killed me. Oh, I've forgotten about how frustrating the tedium can get. Oh, good to be dying over and over again. Once again, as the pain had left my system and I'm getting a full dose of this recovery again. I feel like, you know, someone who has been out on a different zone for a long time. and is just now coming back to realize what they've been missing. So it's all good. I love being back. I love doing what I do, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. And that one, possibly two girls. So yeah, I hope you can. Oh, I can't do that through walls. Okay, so yep. Okay, we'll knock him off the edge for now. Oh, there's a shotgunner. Ouch. There we go. We'll kill him. Ugh. This area, it just can absolutely be devastating, as you can tell. Okay, so that thing, the way to kill it is if you get some ichor here. If we get enough, there we go. Then we can do this and do that. And you can kind of attack enemies above you, which is why Meteor Shower is so cool. Okay, so then as we come up here. Okay. And goodbye, fellas. There we go. They're dead. And here comes Big Boy. Okay, now let's try for that backstab here, if we can. Okay. There we go. I don't know where Eva went. She went to do other errands that... Oh, here she is again. Okay. She keeps going down. I don't know why. Okay. So, okay, I think that's kind of enough of the adventuring setup here. But the dive into the dive into an execution because of the cancel, it's so excellent that you can actually close that gap and do that damage that way. Okay, so for the Despot here, we have a second build. That's one of my favorites that I've had, and I'd like to share that here as well, if you don't mind. And of course you don't mind, because you're here anyways. But you know, if you do like it, I hope you do enjoy it. Okay, so then we get execution and draconic stake, gift extension. Where is it? Here we go. I don't think we really need gift extension, but we're gonna take it anyways. Eva, and here's this one, and light this, and hasten. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. Here we're gonna need this guy. Okay, and this will be this guy. Okay, and so this is the setup that I most enjoy and prefer with Eva here. It's a whole lot of fun, and it's very, 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 very effective as well, as you'll soon see. Okay, whoops, not that. That was a mistake. Don't do that. Okay. Okay, and let's go ahead and get a little bit more ichor here, since we are at reduced ichor. That's a real problem for us, but as you'll see, it won't be a problem very much longer. Okay, and we'll go for these, and then the Despot should disappear happily into the night as a good boy, as one should. Okay, so as we head on up here, it's so much fun to constantly spam out execution and draconic stake. Okay. Okay, there you go, and you can see that he's basically almost dead from a couple of things there, and you probably missed it because things happen kind of quickly under this setup here. So as soon as he comes out of that, yep. Oops. Eva? 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 What? What? So that was an unfortunate occurrence because he didn't stagger. He went directly into phase 2, which if you hit him with two executions, he should go into a stagger state, but he did not go into a stagger state that time. So it was most unfortunate there. Okay. So let's go for this again. Now it's nice that we have quick mobility because we are paired with hasten here. Okay. And let's go ahead and heal one more. And there we go. And let's get these going and get rid of this for execution. Good. And we should be hopefully a little better off this time to go for Draconic Stake here. That'll kill the item there. And as you see there, we get 8 I-Core back. There we go. There we go. Now he should go into a stagger. Yep. And then it's over. And as you can see, it's a very quick, potent type of a setup here for him. And now we're back to normal, and getting 8 I-Core back on 1 sword strike means that you can use an execution over and over, because execution costs 6, but plus 2 from ephemeral refrain. So every strike you can use execution once again. So yeah, a little bit of a mistake there on the first run, but because of his stagger, he didn't go into stagger state, and therefore we paid for it because he got into phase 2. But if you hit him with 2 executions, he will go into a stagger state because you do so much damage so quickly. And I guess we'll pick up Darkseeker. So you do 1, and then a sword strike, and then 1, and he should go into stagger state after a couple more attacks. And if that actually happens, I never actually looked up here to see what's going on. Pretty cool. So if you get him into the stagger state, he's already like 3/4 of the way dead, and Draconic Stake is absolutely devastating to this boy, and it will absolutely end him. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Learned a little something here, maybe in the dried up trenches, and you found 1 more of my fun builds. Actually, 2 more because of the boss fight here ending build. And this dark value, let's see what the dark value gets up to. And just to see where we were at when we were hitting him. Okay, go for Eva. Okay, and then we got to go down past 50% health. That should do it. And our dark value now is 3084, so that's pretty good. And this thing, yeah, it's just a monster of a scaler at these levels, and you can see that no other Blood Veil gets us there. It's all less than 3084. And there's no other Dark Veil even that can come close. I mean, that one's pretty high, and the Spur, that's pretty high as well, but there's nothing that can come close. So 3084, that's the number we're working with here. So anytime you're doing a Draconic Stake, I mean, you're doing thousands and thousands of damage. So alright, but thank you everyone, and we'll see you in the Howling Pit next for more excitement and more fun.